Hey guys and gals, welcome back to episode 44 of our Mordor campaign. I am now moved in, Beck and I are now moved in, I should say. We're all settled and we're ready to go. So I think now we can return to our regularly scheduled programming. That is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to shoot for the moon there and try to hit every single one of those days with a video. You know what, let's just move on very quickly here. As you can see, Hormrath has been aggressed upon by Captain Swefred. Is that a thing? Aggressed upon? I don't really know. But more importantly, Captain Aldwulf, our good friend Captain Aldwulf with his massive infantry force, has now besieged Minas Tirith, which is not too bad for us because we can just get Hormrath of Deer to trap him like so, and then get our new friend Adju to ride out, and then we can sandwich Captain Aldwulf between both of our armies, and that's the end of that. Before we get to that though, we've got some units to move. We've got a few scouts and some orc raiders to head to West Osgiliath. There we are. And we've got some units heading from Barad-dûr, some maulers, and also in Barad-dûr we retrained a unit of orc raiders, which is not really noteworthy, so I can't really think as to why I mentioned it, but before we really spend any money, I find that it is prudent to point out that we are not making any profits right now, and whether that is due to the siege of Minas Tirith, it's hard to say. I think that really did cut down on our trade. I think Arnak is not trading with Minas Tirith at all, and most likely neither is Pelargir. And that is a large amount of our income from these Gondorian cities, is trade in and amongst these cities, mostly with Minas Tirith. So we're going to have to lift the siege of Minas Tirith within the turn, I think. We have a candidate for adoption. We're going to decline, but we'll lift the siege. We'll take a look at our financial situation, and then we can decide on, as to whether we should continue recruiting. I think right now we've built a lot of the big buildings that we were saving up for, and therefore we can now lift the halt on recruiting that we've had on for a couple turns now. There we go. Now Laguf is leading Dwarvwah's army with this unit of great spiders in it, and I don't think Dwarvwah really appreciates that, to say the least. It also appears that we have Prince Legolas coming back south along with Celeborn. Oh my god. I think our ceasefire with the Sylvans is about to cease to exist. See what I did there? Ceasefire, cease to exist. It's funny because cease and ceasefire, they mean the same. Never mind. Looks like Legolas and Celeborn are going to march south, if not to Thornburg, then Malgalad. So I'm just going to leave Laguf and his host somewhere in the middle between the two, just to make sure. And we'll actually we'll give all these strong units to Laguf and Dwarvwah there. Minas Tirith is besieged, we know this. End of turn, nothing is going on. Construction complete. We have built our drill square in Minas Tirith, and that will now allow us to recruit every single strong unit in our roster. As long as our culture remains above, I believe it's 66%. There we go. Yeah, 66% for the Uruks. There we go. And, well, we cannot recruit Uruk archers or trolls, but that's aside the point. Basically, we can recruit all of our core infantry units in Minas Tirith, which is a massive boon to us that shortens our supply chain significantly from Barad-dûr to Minas Tirith. I would like to continue retraining in Barad-dûr just because of the negative 40% bonus we get from retraining there, but, I think Dawndeath really needs to get into the thick of it here, but the question is, does he take Ethring or does he march south towards Dol Amroth? Unfortunately for us, there are two massive stacks outside of Dol Amroth, so unless we gain support from Harad, I think we're going to have to push on to Ethring. So we've got our good friend Mauler and Muzzlug outside of Ethring, and we can try to assassinate no one, it seems. No one is a valid target. We could try to kill Pillamore for 45%, we may as well. And we missed the target. Unfortunately, we missed the target, but luckily Muzzlug is actually still alive, so I mean, silver linings and all that. Mauler is, well, you know what, he's seeing quite a lot from this vantage point he has on this hill here. He can see all of the armies outside of Ethring, led by Cathor and Hirluin, and of course Nerwin. Nerian, perhaps? Nerian? Captain Marwan is going to get absolutely demolished on this bridge unless we perhaps move Dawn Death to the far side. Maybe we can support in this battle, actually, and push onwards towards Ethring, capture it, and then go from there. I don't know. It's hard to say. We really need to just wait and see what Harad does before we make a move. I would prefer we're not to go that way, but unfortunately it seems to be the case. We have our spies in the north as well. We've got Captain Edeniston, of course, our good friend. We've seen him a couple times around in the wilds of Mirkwood. I thought we had another spy in the north of the Sylvan lands. I could be mistaken. Let's see. Agents. Anorian, which is right outside Rohan. So we're going to send this spy to take a look at the Aldburg, and then of course Edoras and Dunharrow. Not too many forces of Rohan. We've got Muslug, our assassin. Not what I'm looking for. We want our spy in the lower Anduin Vale. He's going to take, well, she. It's really hard to say with Gorshag. He's going to take another look at Arundelen and of course Dol Guldur when we get down there. Belfalas is outside of... Luglin is outside of Belfalas, in Turnost. Mauler outside of Lamadon, and Lug outside of East Emnet. Oh, I see. This is our second spy for Rohan. Taking a look at all of these cities of Rohan. Oh my god, Tirith Anduin is a prime target for conquest. 2,200 gold coins of income. 16,000 people to subjugate. And... apparently the Wold is not a good place to be, but it is another port city with river trade, so that would be a prime target. I'm wondering what this city is down here. Oh my god, look at all the trade via the roads as well. That is nuts. Perhaps a target for Laguf or, you know, a Jew when they get free. Potentially. Anyway, speaking of, let's get Hormorath to attack Captain Aldwulf, trap him between himself and Edu, and then just absolutely wreck this guy. We'll do a night attack as well, just to further demoralize Aldwulf's men. Let's see, what do we got actually? We've got a massive amount of axemen, swordsmen, militia, actually quite a lot of cavalry. I think this is actually the most cavalry we have ever seen in a Rohan army. I mean, you know, strong units like Royal Guard and whatnot, but still no general, I should say, so it's not a real hassle. I think we'll just jump right in on the battle map here. I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we've got a Jew reinforcing and arriving on the flanks of Captain Aldwulf, I believe his name is, and then we've got some orcs of the Misty Mountains as well. Okay, I will accept these goblin reinforcements as my allies. They may as well arrive on the battle. Oh shit, my scouts are already firing into the ranks of Rohan. My ballista, oh my god, they are just fucking charging towards their destiny. They're not wasting a single moment, it's got to be said. My flanking forces may as well move into position right now. And my line, I'm actually going to draw it even thinner to meet the combat width of these Rohirrim. We'll just allow my flanking forces to remain unengaged as they, like I said, do their flanking thing. Looks like we're going to have to grab good old Dwarvois, not Dwarvois, Hormorath of Deer, and take him around the flanks. A Jew is going to be arriving on the scene any minute now, and my scouts actually need to pull back as well. I completely forgot. It looks as though... I'm going to pause this actually and take a look at what we've got. We've got a lot of infantry charging our ranks, which is not an issue. We want a Jew to be in an aggressive stance. He needs to get engaged as quickly as possible. Speaking of, let's engage with all of our spear units and the like. There we go. We're pretty much engaged. My ballistas will continue to fire at these horsemen, and then, of course, my flanking forces will roll up the line. Let's pair off a unit of Orc Raiders and Uruks here. On the other side, of course, my lines are going to... they're in danger of being rushed by Rohirrim. We're going to charge into this unit with... oh my god. This unit of Uruk Halberds is going to bear the brunt of the charge of Rohan, apparently, and likewise, this unit has bore the brunt of Hormarath's charge. The only issue with drawing my lines so thinly is that my my spearmen, of course, are not going to be able to withstand as many casualties that they otherwise might. Oh my god, Hormarath just wrecked that unit. This unit of Uruks is going to come around and flank in the center there. My scouts need to stop firing because they don't have any good targets right now. Oh my god, Hormarath got charged in the rear, unfortunately. Looks like, oh my god, the Rohirrim are pulling out a Cantabrian circle here and actually felling a lot of my halberds there, unfortunately. We did just break a ton of Rohirrim though, so, well, not a ton, but, you know, a unit or two. And now we're going to continue, well, we're going to engage, oh my goodness. We're going to engage in charging procedures. Looks like my maulers have been demolished by this unit of Royal Guard, unfortunately. So Hormarath is going to charge into the heart of these Yorlings and hopefully break them easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Let's see, Yorling Militia, that's a perfect unit to charge. Widen the formation a little bit, perhaps. My maulers are going to chase down these Royal Guard and get them engaged. Oh my god, what a weak-ass charge by Hormarath. Let's reform here and redo that. Let's get a clean slate and resolve this properly. Okay, my Orc Raiders are going to charge into those militiamen who are nearly ready to rout. Speaking of routing, we've got a lot of horsemen doing a lot of nothing in the ranks of a Jew's army. It looks like he lost a lot of halberds or whatever, but I don't think it's nothing that we... It's not anything that we can't, you know, recuperate. We are now routing the vast majority of these men here, and my gosh, we're going to have to do a bit of retraining, I think. Which is the worst, or, you know, maybe not retraining, but we'll have to recruit some new spear units. There we go. The lines of Rohan have broken. We're going to reform our spear lines to capture all of these prisoners. Let's see, who remains? Oh my gosh. Massive, massive rout. I suppose it's probably this unit of Royal... No, it's, of course, the Horse Archers. That's what it is. The Horse Archers remain... Okay, there we go. I'm going to run down all of the infantry forces, and then we may actually ransom these guys, possibly, for the gold. No, it's not really necessary, I don't think, actually. We don't need a lump sum, so I guess we'll probably just end up executing them. Oh, whoops, I fucked that up. I meant to capture some more prisoners, but I just ended the battle. So, looks like Captain Aldwulf has 460 men that I could have captured, but whatever. Nevertheless, his army is destroyed, and we have broken the siege of Minas Tirith. So we've got 3,000 gold coins worth of ransom. Like I said, not really worth it, so we'll just execute these guys. Get Captain Aldwulf to retreat all the way back to Rohan. And we'll have to recruit some new orc bands in Minas Tirith. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, we've still got 2,000 gold coins to play with. So let us continue pushing out the units. I would like another unit of trolls, but unfortunately they are quite a few turns away from replenishment, so we'll recruit some Uruk halberds, some Morning Guard to strengthen our lines. What is that? Maybe like 400 gold coins. Let's see, halberds 250, Morning Guard 220, so nearly 500 actually. Captain Bolg is heading to East Osgiliath with his raiders. We've got some maulers on their way. Okay, you know what, we're doing quite well. We've got Captain Wolf here heading to our lines, although I think a lot of his units are quite weak, so we can probably deal with them quite easily. Dawn Death, of course, waiting to see what Harad is going to do. We will merge all of these orc bands with M. There we are. What else do we have? Morning Guard, which need to be retrained in Minas Tirith. Let's just pull all of these units into Minas Tirith. Oh, my mistake. Never mind. Let's grab this Raider unit, perhaps. Send it to Minas Tirith. Retrain. We don't need to retrain these guys for armor. We need to retrain these units for men, so we may as well do. What else do we have in his army? Some Uruks need to be merged. Well, they cannot be merged because there's only 2 units. We've got a ballista. You know what? Let's just leave his army as is for now. We will recruit a few units and retrain over the next couple turns here. No problem. I think right now, though, we need to probably end the turn and keep an eye on the Sylvans, it seems. There's no movement from Dale on this this front, I would say. Actually, let's get Lagav to place a tower along this road. Oh, we've already got one right here. Maybe we'll put one right outside the Black Gate, right down here. We're going to circumnavigate the fucking marsh here and place a tower right here, just so we have an idea of what's going on in this particular area. We still have our diplomat, Ugrat. We'll bring him back to Thornburg because he's not doing anything out here except perhaps bribing this army.
I do not
No, just rejected. We don't have, well, 500 gold coins isn't really, you know, funds to play with. Yeah, you know what, let's just end the turn and see what's going on. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Legolas is now making his way down south to attack us. Unfortunately, Doravois and Lagav are going to have to withstand that attack. I think we can pull it off, though, with what few Uruk and elite units we have in our army, like trolls, troll catapults, spiders, and whatnot. We should be able to pull this out of the bag, although it looks like they have quite a few different units, heavy spearmen and whatnot. Maybe we can get Lug to head over there and take a look. No. It's going to be a few turns away. Yeah, it's not worth it. We'll send Lug rather down to this city, which is, of course, Woldburg, which looks to be quite nice as well. My gosh. My goodness. 1,700 gold coins for Woldburg. And 13,000 people? That's not bad at all. Of course, the income will decrease once we capture it, but that's not nothing of our concern right now. We've got some halberds in Barad-dûr, of course, Morning Guard, Minas Tirith, we've got Orc Band, let's see, another 2,200 gold coins again, somehow. We are still receiving 0 in tributes and diplomacy. I guess our the money we are receiving from Dale and the elves has run dry, and speaking of, it looks like Dale is heading towards, oh my god, they've actually got quite a few armies outside of Thornburg that I was unaware of. Not the greatest. We're potentially going to have to deal with them eventually, which is not, like I said, not the greatest. Another unit of Uruks for good old Doravois. In Thornburg we have some very weak units that need retraining. For example, this unit of scouts will recruit nothing in good old Thornburg. I think we'll send these two units northwards, considering the amount of elves that are now on their way towards our lands. We'll recruit some more Uruks. There we go. That is 500 gold coins in Uruks. Some more Maulers on the way. And then, of course, in East Osgiliath we have some scouts and some Orc Raiders, I think it was. And we'll just auto-resolve this attack like so. Clear victory. We lost 400 orcs though, which is surprising. I guess that's what you get for auto-resolve. I really do not trust auto-resolve. If I can avoid it, I would never auto-resolve, basically. Holy shit, the amount of trade going to the port of Minas Tirith is off the chain! Literally off the fucking chain. Hormarath's army is yet again quite weak, so we'll grab some orc bands which need to merge, and therefore we have one really weak orc band that needs to be retrained, but cannot be retrained until we wait, I suppose. It looks like we're going to have to wait a few turns. Oh shit, we can actually recruit Morning Guard in Minas Tirith. Let's not do that. Let's retrain a unit of Morning Guard in Hormarath's army, like none of them. Apparently I don't have Morning Guard in that army anymore. I thought I had 2 units, but apparently I only have 1 now, so maybe that's the auto-resolve? I'm not sure. We can recruit, well, retrain a unit of Orc Maulers in Minas Tirith, like so. There we go. We'll retrain this unit of Orc Archers, like so. There we are. And that's that for now. I think we will, well, let's see what we got. We've got 4 healthy, brave units of scouts, like so. some Uruk halberds that really need retraining, but unfortunately we do not have the capacity for that right now. We've got 2 units of Uruks. That is the infantry, not the halberd. And good old Hormorath's army. Let's see what else we can... Oh shit, 3 units of Uruks, my mistake. I'm just reorganizing, I apologize. And then we can send these units to Minas Tirith. Grab some Orc Band. I think we need quite a bit of Orc Band. 4 units of Orc Band. Good enough. And then Morning Guard, we only have 1 unit right now. So I guess we'll actually have to recruit that other unit, my mistake. We do need the Ballista. And we do need a few units of Orc Raiders and Orc Archers. These 2 units of Orc Archers would be good. Let's replace them with, for the Scouts I should say. And then, yeah, we do need quite a bit of Morning Guard, just to fill out our ranks a little further. And then we've got 4 strong units of Orc Raiders, which is, oh my god, that's a full stack right there. I suppose I'll have to remove some Scouts, I would say. Oh my god, my garrison for Minas Tirith is not good enough. Let's see. Oh, I fucked this one bad, guys. I fucked it pretty bad. There we go, we've done it. Okay, this is Hormorath's army for now. I apologize if that was boring to watch. If that kind of shit pisses you off, just let me know. I never know when to cut, really. Or just to continue rambling on. It looks like we can incite some serious shit right outside Ethring, though. Unfortunately, Dondeth, he can't make his way across the bridge. So we'll just station ourselves on the bridge in hopes that the Haradrim get attacked, and we can take part in the carnage. Luglund is not seeing anything south of Tarnalst, except for, oh my god, Lord Cusay is back on the scene with a massive army. Mauler, let's see, is there any reinforcements coming from the north of Gondor? No, that is a negative, a big fat negative, because the north of Gondor is broke as fuck. It's really Dol Amroth that is the backbone of Gondor right now, it seems. And of course the forces they have around Ethring, but it's not going to save them for long. Dwarvois, of course, ever vigilant against attack coming from the north, which I feel, like I've said, I don't know, several times, I feel it's going to be quite imminent. A few more turns and then Lord Legolas, Prince and heir of the Sylvan Elves, is going to be at our doorstep, being all like, I have freaky eyes. Have you guys seen the new Hobbit movies? How fucking ridiculous was Legolas in the new Hobbit movies? Unbelievable. Actually, the best scenes were the ones with Thranduil, especially in the 3rd one. I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, but there was some seriously wooden lines between Thranduil and Tauriel. Was that her name? I can't remember. That's how much I like those movies. I can't remember the main love interest name. Wonderful. You know what? We do actually have quite a few reinforcement units heading to the north. We've got some halberds, some maulers. I'm really reinforcing the north because I want to push and take Dol Guldur. Well, actually, Tirith Anduin would be a really nice place to have. But Dol Guldur, most importantly, because it's a massive citadel. My only thing is, last time we had Dol Guldur, I could not make any incursions outside of my territory because I was kind of bogged down in Dol Guldur, because I didn't have enough men. If I left Dol Guldur, it would have just gotten captured whilst I was out on the road. So I'd like to combat that by building up quite a lot of forces in the north with our available liquid income per turn, if that's making any sense. I think our next immediate goal is to get Hormorath to wipe out Captain Wolf, and then possibly march north and take Voldburg or even Aldburg. Really start to bring the pain to Rohan. Alternatively, he can march and assist Dondeth in the felling of Gondor, because I would really like to have more control over where the ebb and flow of this conflict in Gondor goes, because right now I'm kind of riding on the coattails of Harad, and that's not great. But that's just something to think about. You know what? I think we have enough time for one more turn just to see what's going on. We probably will not fight a battle if it comes to it, though. Just FYI, I'm letting you know ahead of time. Okay. Well, this is interesting. The Sylvan Elves want trade, and they want maps. And I'm going to make a counter-proposal. I'm going to ask them for regular tribute. 500 coins for 5 turns. Let's see what they think of that. They think it's balanced, and they've accepted. I don't know. Maybe they will declare war. Hard to say.
An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Legolas is getting danger close. My God. Oh shit. Okay. So we've got a massive conflict right outside of Ethring. We've got Cathor, Nerian, and Hirluin. So roughly, I would say 3,000, nearly 5,000 Gondorians versus not a very large force on our side. I'm not really looking forward to this, actually. Oh my God. Fucking Cathor has quite the army, quite a strong army. Very little cavalry though, so that could play in our favor. Hirluin though, well, he's got Swan Knights and cavalry militia. This is possibly not going to go in our favor. I would really wish that this was centered on the bridge. Maybe I can just bunker behind the river. I don't know. But like I said, though, we're not going to fight this battle. I'm going to end the episode here. Episode 44. There we go. It's over. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. I would like to apologize just for the lack of videos over the last couple weeks, but I know you guys understand. But be that as it may, I apologize. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you guys next video.